Good morning. Today we're going to discuss how to set up a new company using QuickBooks. So for this purpose, we're going to click on New Company as we do not have a company to restore or transfer files over. So with this, here in a moment, it's going to come up with that page for creating a new company. You're going to want to click on Detail, and then that's going to walk you through an interview on how to set up a company, using the company's name, federal tax ID, address, and so on. As you're going through this, it's going to ask various questions on how to set up this company. And then once your company is set up, you are going to see it listed here. So we are going to open this up, and it is going to walk you through how to set up a password for your company that you are creating. Today we are creating Aloha Properties. I have to put in my password. And then it is going to open it up. So here for the accountant section, this would be where you would do your journal entries. For making changes to your ledger. Now this is your home page. This is where you will have all of your information. You would be able to click on Customer, and it's going to open up the Customer Center. And here you would be able to add new customers, or you could add multiple customers. And when you add multiple customers, it's just going to pop up. You'd be able to add this information in here. It would include the company name and the company balance, whether it's a credit or a debit. And then you can also open from here, this would be the vendor center where you can add your vendors and how much is owed to them. And that would be the same you could do for employees. You can add a new employee, name, social, date of birth, marital status. Then you have address, additional info like employee ID number, payroll. How often are they going to be paid? How are they going to receive that paycheck? And then also your taxes. This is very important because it's going to vary state by state as to how that's going to be set up. And then you have employment info, the date they were hired, if they're out on a leave of absence, or if they've been terminated. Once you have everything in here and you've made those appropriate adjustments to that journal entry, you would then be able to pull reports. So here you would go to your report center, and depending on what type of report you want to pull, so if you want to pull, say, a accounts receivable aging summary, then you're going to go to customers and receivables, and you would click on this report, and it's going to pull this up. And at this time, you have the option to be able to customize how it looks. So you would be able to change your date. You would be able to say, okay, I don't want the date it's prepared or the time it's prepared, and you would put your name in here. And then you also have where you can change how it's set up. So you could do to the left, to the right, to the center. And then you have here, if you want your negative balances in parentheses, you click parentheses. If you don't want without cents, you could click without cents, and then when you click OK, you'll see this no longer has cents. And that's how you would go through all of the reports. You would be able to do that with vendor payable information, employee information. You could do just customer list, contact information, vendor list. It's pretty easy once you have everything in there. Now this is for Aloha Properties for Chapter 6. Thanks for your time today, and you'll have a wonderful afternoon.